It's a bit bright, no?
No, it's okay.
Alright, we should be good. Alright guys, so what was I saying? Hi guys. So today's a bit of a different video because Jamie and I are on our way to Guangzhou and we're flying from Beijing. And I thought, why don't we shoot an entire day of taking you guys what it's like going through life in China, traveling while working, and just take you guys through everything. How China works, like the things, you know, how different it is from paying, from traveling to whatever. So yeah, it's about 8:15 a.m. right now. I'm about to set up my POV camera as usual. Getting a cool shot. Jamie and I in the back. And yeah, we're gonna take you through an entire day. 没事，啊，没事没事没事。我们还有几分钟啊？大概20分钟。好。Alright guys, so we're currently on our way to Beijing airport. She just told me about 20 minutes left. And I thought it'd be good to reintroduce myself because there may be some, you know, new people checking out who's this guy, and some, you know, may need a little refresher. But my name is Daniel Dalen. I'm originally from the Netherlands, and I grew up for most of my life in China, actually, where we are right now. We're currently in Beijing, on our way to the airport, as I mentioned. And for those that wonder, I run a handful of businesses. I'm involved in a few where I advise. I've been actively investing in startups. And the main business that I'm running is a fulfillment center in China where we help direct-to-consumer brands to take their goods from their factory, inbound it into our warehouse, and then our team picks and packs it and sends it directly to your customer to well over 60 countries. And for those that want to learn more about that business and all the other ventures that I've invested in or that I'm advising, I'll make sure to leave a link in the description or in the comment section where you can learn more about those things. So one thing that is extremely important for me is starting my day. And I don't start my day in the mornings. I start my day the day before. And the reason for that is I want to make sure that I wake up with a very clear goal. I need to understand what it is that I want to work on. And I do that by preparing the day before what it is that I want to do. And I actually use this physical notebook. I bought this one in Shanghai. It's a pretty cool one. It's just, you know, it's just nice. And I just write a bunch of things in here. Let me find you some of the, you know, we just write a bunch of things in here. And what I do is the day before, usually around, let's say 7-8 p.m., I just sit down and I write down what it is that I want to do. And I limit that usually to about 3 to 5 things maximum. And those 3 to 5 things are simply non-negotiables that I just have to get done that day. And anything else that, you know, comes after, I can just like do it kind of, you know, just winging it. Don't necessarily have to like write all of those things down. But those few things that I write down, I want to have them done today. So today I wrote down a team kickoff plus streamline the actual template of the team kickoff. Now I'll explain to you a little more on what I mean by that and what this is. And as a founder, the most important thing that you have to do is you have to keep your team focused. And when it's kind of like us driving this car, you know, it has those indicators that when you actually are about to like leave a certain lane, it's going to correct you. And that's what you have to do as a founder. So in these weekly kickoffs, we basically keep the team accountable to all of the commitments, what they're doing, which direction we're going, and just refreshing that on a weekly basis and taking the things that we've discussed from last week into the next week. So I'm redoing that template. That's something that I want to do today. We're also going to onboard a new operational manager, which is taking a lot of my time because I'm currently still managing majority of the operations and also applying all of the structures. So I'm going to get some extra help and I'll be onboarding this person today. Then also, this person is also coming to China in 2 to 3 days. Wait a second. Got some POVs in the making over there. And then another thing that I need to get done today is review the contracts. And there's like 3 new hires that we've done. this month, so I have to like review the contracts and just sign everything off. And took it like a little easy today because we're traveling. I avoid meetings and just really make sure that I get to travel in peace and just like do admin stuff like this, so the time doesn't go to waste. And especially in China, when traveling, I always book these like nice spacious cars so that I actually can comfortably work, write things down, and all of that. So
envisioning the hereafter, listening to Steve Wonder on the quest for love, like the perceived drummer. I strike like lightning and don't need that.
do some payment shit.
Like your mom.
Man, I know exactly what I'm going to say about this part, that you really got to make sure that you have fun while
我
traveling.
们现在在北京。Mom spaghetti, read, serve it on the standing already. Mom spaghetti, we rub it. Serve it in the car, ready to drop bomb. Oh man, I think I'm gonna buy this thing, man.
It's actually pretty cool.
So we're on our way to the gate right now. Jamie's struggling like a...
This bag is like a ton of bricks.
So he's like,
I brought like 20 lenses that I don't need. And we're using some shitty like £200 one.
yeah, it works.
Yeah, it's good though.
So what's the lesson there for any filmmakers?
Don't bring all your gear when filming with Daniel Dalen. Because you'll just pick the cheap one.
I think I made it because I'm always smiling and you're the reason now. Girl, I can't explain it.
Alright guys, so we're about to take off to Guangzhou, and one thing that I tried to explain earlier, but it was a bit noisy, was how I've structured my calendar. So the way I structure my calendar is pretty simple. I have my assistant to just, for example, when we travel to the airport, make sure that the person knows where I'm staying and the time it's going to take me to get to the airport. So I have like a time window of being, having time to travel to the airport itself. Then in here, it also invites the actual people that I'm traveling with, and then here you have the actual flight itself. Now within this like invite, I always make sure that all of my flight details are included, which gate, the check-in, the actual status, a few more details, what kind of plane or whatever, just like get as much details in there. And then one thing that I do as well is I have my assistant mark specific travels for my team. So as you can see, that's a different color, so it's labeled within a different agenda, just so that I'm like really up to date of what's happening and the moving parts of who's doing what when, and making sure that I'm like really up to date. So I'd say as someone who's like traveled a lot, it became really important for me to have those details and ensure that during a trip like this I can still do my work without feeling like super stressed or overwhelmed, or not just like having to figure out things on the spot itself. So that's it, off to Guangzhou. So we're currently on our way to our hotel. We're staying in Rosewood, which is one of the tallest hotels in the world, I believe, or in Asia. The view is really cool. The weather is not that great, so I don't think it's going to be as nice as I hoped it to be. But it's a really nice hotel, and other than that, we're just going to spend the day working. Got a few meetings coming up, meeting with a few friends and business partners as well, which is the reason of this visit to Guangzhou. I'm going to hit the factory of one of my friends, and after that we're going to fly to Ningbo. So we've got the day in Guangzhou, and we're still going to take you through what the day is going to look like and the other things that we have to share about China and about how I stay productive on the road. It's Beijing.
The lobby in 95 floor.
Okay, that right? Lobby on the 95th floor.
Just film that one. It's actually one of the fastest elevators in the world, apparently.
Really?
Yeah, just...
Are you guys like a travel vlogger?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Like YouTube?
Yeah, he's famous.
YouTube.
Daniel Dalen.
Daniel Dalen?
Yeah.
I go search it.
Yeah.
One more follower.
How many? Thank you.
Alright, have a good day.
You too.
那我来，我帮你拿。您是几位办入住是吗？2位是吧？
对，2位。 I'm not gonna like go into much detail of what it is that we kind of expect or what we hope to see. I just really want to understand what we as a team align on and what we currently, you know, find important and what we have on our plate that we want to just, you know, from this point right here and this time of the week to Friday, take a look at and say, hey, this is what we've done.
Resources for the brands.
So one more time, the goal here is to make sure that everyone starts to do less but do it so much better. Nothing's good, nothing's bad unless there's a number attached to it. Send it to him. Pretty good. So you can tell when like on the road and when being busy, every now and then you just gotta take the meeting and munch on a steak while you're having the meeting. It's just the way how it goes when you're on the road. Happens a lot. Also feeling really tired right now, so I'm just gonna give it one final squeeze, and then I'm also gonna just allow myself to just decompress, enjoy the spa, and get a really good night of sleep. But we're not there yet, so let's get back to it.
40K for the rollie with the leather band, no time to parlay. Life is too short.
I'm fried, man. Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm a little bit fried as well.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Guangzhou.
So we're just gonna hit the spa. We're just gonna wind down, and I'm actually gonna catch up with Sam, who's a really good friend of mine. We've got loads to talk about. It's been a couple of months since we last like properly spoke.
Where
so
was the last time actually?
I don't know.
Can't even
Where
remember.
was it? Probably the Netherlands, no?
The Netherlands or Ibiza maybe.
Ibiza, maybe. Yeah, probably Ibiza.
Probably
yeah.
Ibiza, bro.
Yeah.
It's July or something.
So yeah, it's been a minute. Just gonna wind down, hit the sauna, hit ice bath and all of that, and then we're gonna call it a night. Just getting a sweat in, and you know, at the end of like such a big day with travel and like doing lots of stuff, having like a crazy amount of output. And when I say crazy, like I can guarantee you the pace that we move at as a team and how fast we actually ship stuff and deliver is genuinely cool to see. Like whenever I like come into a company as an advisor or investor, those are like always things that I look at, like how efficiently and how fast are you guys working. But yeah, that said, like towards the end of the day, my head's just so full. There's like a million and one things that I'm still thinking of, and I try and just like get everything out and write it down on paper, which is what I did before heading into the sauna. And now I'm just trying to let go, you know, just give myself time to relax and wind down and be at peace with how much I've done today and how much I've wanted to do. And there's certain things that I couldn't get done or that I know I could have done slightly better, but that's just all okay, because when I reflected how far I've come throughout my entire journey and how much I've done, it's like all about just like one day at a time with a specific set of tasks and just making sure that you finish the day getting through those tasks. So last task is winding down and just enjoying the sauna and get a good night of sleep, because the boys just told me that we're gonna have to hit the gym at 6:30 a.m.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
Okay, well let's see. It's on camera now, so I can't go back. Alright guys, so it's about 10 p.m. right now. It's 9:50 to be exact. I just came back from the spa. As you can see, I'm kind of winding down, wearing these fancy glasses. I usually put them on around like 8, just so that I can like block out all of the blue light and just yeah, set myself up for a good night of sleep. But before I do that, one thing that I spoke about was that I always prepare the day before the day actually starts. So I'm now just writing down and just like reflecting on everything that I've done today, everything that I've wanted to do today. So I've had a few things, which was basically the team kickoff meeting and the template, which we've all got done, written SOP for that as well, so that it's like easy to follow for the team to access and understand what is expected from them. We onboarded the new operational manager. I am about to just like skim through the contracts and review and sign them off, and also sign a few more contracts. And then what I've done as well is just like kind of dump everything else that came to mind throughout the day, which some of them was like some check-ins with the team members. Wanted to restructure. I have this community that I you know, just like mainly been using for like hosting in-person events and just like sharing in more detail or giving away templates for free. I'm not charging any for anything, it's completely for free. I set the sort content, so that's one thing that I wanted to quickly do before going to bed, which is uploading all the footage and just storing all the footage, because we've recorded so much throughout the day, just so that I can store that. And then one thing I just wanted to tweak some SOPs. So for tomorrow tomorrow we have another day of travel. We're gonna visit one of my business partners / clients, their factory. So we'll be on the road there, and I will definitely plan quite a few things. So I'm just gonna take some time right now. I haven't like really sit down and thought through what exactly I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna do that now. We're just gonna end the video here. Let me know what you think of this one in the comments. I am wishing you a fantastic day to wherever in the world you are, and I'm about to get a good night of sleep because the alarm is gonna wake me up at 6 a.m. So see you guys in the next one.